Excellent. Another story, Roddy, from foreignamerican.com, a little bit of a humorous one. The Russian health officials warn not to take Russian vaccine with alcohol. Consumers balk. And as you say, Rodney, not drinking alcohol in Russia is like not breathing air in the rest of the world. So when health official Anna Popova, now I believe Popoff is actually a brand of very cheap vodka. I believe I've seen that. So not to.
How would you know that?
Yeah. So that you have to stop drinking alcohol at least 2 weeks before they get the first of the 2 injections. Now, this would seem to limit being able to get this vaccine out the door if people maybe not follow the guideline and drink anyway, and potentially leave themselves up to some health problem. But I love this quote here from Elena Kriven. This really bothers me. I'm unlikely to not be able to drink for 80 days. And I reckon the stress on the body of giving up alcohol, especially during what is a festive period, will be worse than the side effects of the vaccine and its alleged benefits. Rodney, what do you think? COVID or a bottle of vodka on one hand or a COVID vaccine on the other? Which one would you take?
I don't know which one I would take, but I think I know what the Russians are doing, which is saying, yes, I understand the regulations and hand me another drink.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I don't know that there are many people who were drinkers ahead of time who are going to pay attention to this because as the woman noted, right, I think my body's going to have a worse time withdrawing from alcohol than it would from the side effects of the vaccine. So,
oh, that's hilarious. So not sure there if what's going to happen if there is going to be some, because it seems like they basically say "F you, government."
Right.
Any worry on the U.S. side? I believe there was a story. I don't know if this occurred in the U.K. or the U.S., but I saw that two people during the trial had passed due to some sort of an allergic reaction to the vaccine. Any worries there?
Well, I don't know that they passed. It was 2 people in Britain had a severe reaction to the vaccine. Both of them had the propensity for a severe allergic reaction. So both of them carried an adrenaline pen, an EpiPen. Mm-hmm. And so they did have a reaction. They were treated for it. And so the news was, hey, if you have a history of severe allergic reactions, don't take this vaccine, or certainly, take it with a lot of caution. And so that kind of raises your suspicion. It's like, hey, wait a second. There's a lot of people who carry EpiPens out there. And so you're cutting out not a wide swath, but, certainly, I don't know if it's hundreds, thousands, or millions of people. My daughter carries an EpiPen. And so it definitely causes some worry.
It's going to be interesting over the coming months, Rodney, the kind of social pressures that will be applied to get people to take this vaccine. It just doesn't seem like people are really feeling it unless they are in that vulnerable group. But and as you say, well, if I get the vaccine, I might die of something else. So I don't know.
Well, and to be fair with the vaccine, you cannot know the long-term effects because we have not had a long-term to study. And so we don't know what it does to you 36 months later or 72 months later. And so we just don't know what it's going to be doing to your body years from now. And so I think people are rightfully asking those questions. And it turns into a priority or a weighing game, right? If you're 22 with no medical issues, very healthy, blah, 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 then your chances of having a severe problem with COVID are almost zero. Yeah. And if you're 10, the chances are even closer to zero. That's right. And so why would you take this if your risks associated with the disease are so incredibly low? Why wouldn't you instead wait a year or 2 or 3 to see what happened and then do it? I'm not saying you don't forever, but I'm saying that it's not like polio, right? Where the outcome from polio can be the paralysis and all the other things. It's not that. Right. And so there's a well thought out reason not to just jump out there if you're not in that risk group. Let's go there.
Yeah, and particularly again, if you're in Russia and you like that bottle of vodka, you are.
There you go. A well reasoned idea as to not doing it. Yeah.
No, I'm not 10 years old, but I'm the same way. I'm in absolutely no rush to get the vaccine, so I may never get it. And we'll see. I mean, I don't get the flu vaccine, and not because I believe there's a RFID radio chip in there to control my brain after I take it, but really for the reasons that you said. I don't know what the risks might be. I would say Operation Warp Speed is a little fast for me, to be honest.
Yeah, Warp Speed, right?
Yeah, so I would have liked to take it down to like warp 4 or something like that, and make sure we get all the kinks out. So